Even, like almost 10 years later, he is terrified of thunderstorms. Terrified of thunderstorms.
Over 160,000 people didn't evacuate New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina, in a city where over a quarter of households didn't own a car and government evacuators wouldn't take animals. Many faced a gut-wrenching decision. A survey revealed 44% of those that weathered the storm chose to do so because they didn't want to abandon their pet.
For so many of us, our pets are our family members. It's hard to imagine leaving your pet behind. And for so many people that did leave their pets behind, they came back to just devastation. Not only were their homes destroyed, their communities destroyed, but they lost their pets.
Like so many other New Orleans institutions, the local SPCA headquarters was destroyed in the storm. They quickly set up a temporary facility in an old coffee warehouse. Helen Hester came to help. That's where she first met Chaz.
He was brought in, actually on my birthday in 2005, about 3 months after the storm. He was so frightened and under-socialized at that point, he didn't remember that humans were his friends. And the volunteers would come in and read to the animals, so they would get used to human voices again. And I'd be reading, with my hand in the cage, and he'd come over and start sniffing, and you'd feel that fur, and he was like, "Ooh, he's soft. Oh, those are soft ears. Oh, wait, this is a nice dog."
Chaz was recovering, but after 6 months, no one came to claim or adopt him.
I kept thinking that his real family would come back to him, or his real family would find him, and then gradually it came to me that his real family had found him, and it was myself. I don't think of myself as his owner. I think of myself as his human. I'm sort of his pet. I hope he sort of feels that way about me.
In the decades since Katrina, the New Orleans SPCA built a new facility and helped pass legislation that assures no American will ever have to choose between evacuation and leaving their pet behind.
When the city calls a mandatory evacuation, not only does the city provide transportation for the people, but we step in and we make sure that all of the pets that belong to those people can also be evacuated.
600,000 animals were killed by Hurricane Katrina. Another 13,000 like Chaz were rescued by the SPCA but were never reunited with their owners. But new bonds form and help heal.
Us humans were suffering from a great sense of loss of home. So I think that made us identify with the animals, probably. I mean, that sense of fear and insecurity that they were experiencing. So it made us want to help them. And then they helped us.